Climate change is not just another forecast, it is the reality. The whole world is moving towards circular economy and sustainability because of the different challenges. We have been working in this sector for over 20 years, and during this period, we have done many things for the sustainability and driving ESG goals. INSEE as a company, we have inbuilt the ESGs into our DNA, going along with the sustainability development goals and the net zero roadmap of the world. We have inbuilt sustainability ambitions 2030 for the company. One of the main thing is the replacement of fossil fuel, of course, using renewable sources like waste, where we target to reduce CO2 emissions, which of course is the main thing to fight against the climate change. And on the other side, we have many initiatives taken to reduce the water consumption, ensure the biodiversity, and also things like circular economy, which we have inbuilt to our system itself. Our employees' safety and health. This is the overarching thing around this ESG goals or the sustainability goals 2030. And of course, we engage a lot with the communities and the stakeholders on this. We ensure the collaboration of stakeholders and the community on this one. By this way, we drive the ESGs within our system itself. One of the main component in this is the replacement of fossil fuel, which we do with the waste. That's where the Ecocycle comes into the picture as a business unit. Ecocycle started by doing the biomass as an alternative resource for replacing coal. And then we evolved on that over 20 plus years, where right now we are processing and disposing industrial waste and making alternative fuels. And also we do a lot of things to manage waste stored at municipal solid waste, which of course is a major problem for the country. We are on that area as well. And also right now we do a lot for resource recovery, which of course is aligned to the circular economy and the journey towards circularity. All this is what we do as a company for the circular economy and ESGs. And there's another pillar, which is we act as an enabler for others to become ESG compliant, to drive their ESG goals. We support others by managing their waste, and we support others by giving solutions for the problems on the ESG paradigm. So that's how we act as an enabler for others to achieve their ESG goals. So that is also another thing which we do. We have been working in this sector for over 20 years. During this period, we have done many things for the sustainability and driving ESG goals. One of the main thing is right now we have partnered with more than 1,000 organizations, multinationals, local conglomerates, small and medium enterprises, government institutions, as well as non-government organizations. So it's more than 1,000. We support them for their waste management solutions and resource recovery needs, and that enables us to make alternative fuels, which of course replace coal, which is imported for Sri Lanka. Of course, we led the country to save forex as well. And on the other side, we save the CO2, we reduce the CO2 emissions, which is a timely need requirement for the entire world. By doing this one, we give better living conditions. You can imagine if waste is there, waste is dumped somewhere, what would be the condition? You can imagine the magnitude. We dispose over or close to 100,000 tons of waste every year. So if that is dumped or landfilled or openly burned, you can imagine the impact that would create. So we avoid that one. That is enabling better living conditions, water purity, and also doesn't create bad ecological footprint as a result of taking the waste out from the environment. So all these things are benefits given to the country, given to the environment, and also the society. On the other side, this is a business. We have many people involved, including our suppliers, direct employment, also transporters, service providers. Altogether, close to 1,000 families are living out of this one. It's an innovative concept, and it is creating a huge amount of jobs also, which is giving livelihood for many people. When you come to the ESG, there are other aspects like safety and well-being of the stakeholders, employees involved. So, as a company, we take health and safety as the top priority of our employees as well as all the stakeholders. We try to create a positive impact for the ESGs, for the sustainability paradigm. The waste management is something given to all our stakeholders. By doing that one, we create an environment where circular economy is nurtured. People try to bring things back to the circularity, which reduce the disposal of things. As a result, on one side, we save resources, we save forex also, because most of the things are imported to the country. So that environment also we create, and we are building on it towards circularity, circular economy within the country. ESG, or the sustainability related to the circularity also, is a new concept to the world. Of course, it's been developed, but still there are many technical challenges in this one. That is the main thing, not only for Sri Lanka, but globally also. You have technical challenges in adopting circularity or getting into the sustainability because of certain reasons. For example, sometimes the right technology is not available. Sometimes the technology is expensive. So that is available in the country as well. That has two parts. One is sometimes the technology is available globally, but we are so small. Our scale is not that much. Because of that, the technology has not been adapted to the country. In certain cases, there are technologies, but it's difficult to afford, not because of scale, because of the cost. So those are technical challenges. If you take the waste management, there are challenges in related to the waste value chain. Because of the value chain, there are economical challenges. You are not able to drive the circularity because there are value chain challenges. To solve that one, actually, there is a concept called EPR, Extended Producer Responsibility, which is known to the world, but it is not fully legalized in the country. So that is another challenge in terms of economies. There is a challenge in terms of awareness, because people in the country, if you ask from the layman's about ESGs or sustainability or even circular economy, most of the people would not know. There are certain things known to the people like recycling, etc., but the full spectrum and the impact of it, most of the people don't know. So because of the lack of this awareness, there's another challenge. To overcome these, we are doing certain steps. One thing is, we are a global company. So we try to bring in technologies which are affordable, and also we try to adapt it to the local context. We see these economical challenges. To overcome that, we have adapted certain concepts like PRO, Producer Responsible Organization, where we combine with certain manufacturing organizations and try to beat this value challenge and somehow establish certain good waste management principles in collaboration with others. To overcome the information or the awareness challenges, we do a lot. One thing is, when you don't have the right awareness, you tend to do certain informal practices that is mostly available in the country also. When you don't have the right awareness, you do certain things which might not be fully compliant. As a result, sometimes you damage to the environment as well as you damage to the people. You create unsuitable living environments, living conditions. For example, open burning of waste. So to avoid these, one thing is we enhance the awarenesses using community awareness programs. We try to establish standards for the practices. For example, our company, we have adopted ISO principles ranging from ISO 9000 up until ISO 39000, and also we have done many other standardization programs across the operations to ensure the compliance and the transparency. And also, when you make things standard, it ensures that you are not creating any bad impacts while managing waste. We do that, and then we make it as a standard for the country, then others also required can copy and make it a holistic thing for the entire country. So likewise, we are trying to beat this information challenge on top of the awareness programs or the knowledge sharing, what we do to the broader community. So as INSEE Ecocycle, we look at the real impact that we make while doing the business on the activities which we do. We are doing the sorted municipal solid waste management. The amount which we manage properly, if you take the 2024, it's more than 16,000 tons. That equals more than 35,000 beach cleanups or city cleanups. So you can imagine the impact of it. We are in the business for more than 21 years. Take the total waste volume that we have managed over 21 years, that is 1.2 million tons, which is another waste mountain if you dump it somewhere. And imagine the impact that can create if it was dumped to the environment because of water pollution or the land pollution, or if it was dumped, what would be the health impacts or the social impacts. So that is the service that we have done by taking the waste out and disposing them properly. If you take the activities which we do for the circular economy space by resource recovery, that brings the next step. We try to innovate things, we try to establish a new journey by completing the full circle and putting things back to the loop. That takes the industry towards the next level. So that is the other impact which we want to create. Of course, this needs a lot of knowledge and technology. As I said, we are bringing those things in, and for that we need to have a good knowledge pool also. That's why we have employed a huge amount of professionals and experts within the company to drive these innovations. As a company, we try to do things together with others in collaborative manner, because we cannot do this thing alone. We cannot drive the sustainability alone. So we try to collaborate with people, we try to collaborate with organizations, including government, and we try to collaborate with even the non-government organizations. So, for example, last year we established the first women-led MRF in Puttalam area, which is fully operated by women to material resource recovery to drive this sustainability in align with the ESG aspects as well. Whole world is moving towards circular economy and sustainability because of the different challenges. Circular economy is one of the key to tackle the climate challenge, and on the other side there are other challenges coming from the environmental or the social or equitable resource distribution point of view, which are tackled by the Sustainable Development Goals. Sri Lanka is not alone. Whole world is in this journey, and we also have to move ahead with that. Circular economy is one of the main pillar where we are looking at circularity of resources, and Ecocycle is pioneering on this area, especially when deriving alternative resources, so alternative fuels, renewable fuels to replace fossil energy. So that's where we have mastered, and we want to drive further on this one to go up to the next levels. We started the resource recovery journey a couple of years back, and we want to drive that to the next levels. To do that, of course, we need to have certain technological advancements, smart solutions, or the digitalization is changing the pace of all the businesses. So that is coming into the waste management as well. So we have already started adapting these smart solutions. With that, we can change the speed of our activities as well as by making them more efficient and effective. And that will change the pace of the entire business, which will be much more faster, because our targets are also very closer. There are certain targets set by the world to reach net zero by 2050. So this will enhance the speed of the activities. That is the other thing which Ecocycle is going to do. And also, to do all these things, as I said, the knowledge and awareness is one of the key. We already do certain awareness building activities, and we want to take it to the next level. We want to spread more knowledge across the community that will create a larger force towards sustainability and ESGs, which will be helpful in driving this thing across the country. That is the other thing which we are doing and which we want to enhance more, because it will be an enabler to drive the sustainability. Climate change is not just another forecast, it's the reality now. We can see from the facts things are happening towards the climate change. 2024 was the warmest year in the history. And now there has been forecasts saying the global warming go beyond the 1.5 degrees, which was predicted by during the Paris Agreement, and it may go beyond even 2 degrees Celsius by 2050. So it's not just another story, it is the reality. And we have to be ready for that. There are symptoms of climate change happening all around the world. We can see heavy rains in certain areas, wildfires, abnormal storms, abnormal floods everywhere in the world. So it is the time for actions. The environment is calling for action. Waste is one of the biggest component of this entire paradigm because circularity is directly linked with waste. To reduce the resource consumption, you need to have circular economy built within the waste management. Waste is also a global problem, which is directly linked to climate change. Even though it's a global problem, the solutions you cannot apply similarly everywhere. It has to be customized based on the context, because from culture to culture, country to country, the solutions are different. To do that, you have to have certain technology adaptations. This is challenging. That's where the innovations and collaborations are required. As Ecocycle, we have been supporting for the other industries to drive their sustainability goals as an enabler. That was our main role throughout these 21 years. So going in par with that, we believe it's our responsibility to make a platform for people to collaborate and innovate to beat these challenges when adapting different technologies for the local context. Because right now in Sri Lanka also, we still have the waste problem and we still have the circular economy related problems, which is going beyond even waste, like renewable energy, for example. So we believe it is our role to make a platform for different people, including academics, industries, institutions, government institutions, and also individuals to collaborate. So in that aspect, we thought of having this international conference on resource efficiency towards sustainability, which is to be held on 6 March at Cinnamon Life. We started this one few weeks back, and the activities are in progress right now. As a part of this, we have a pre-webinar series which gives a wider audience to participate and share knowledge on different topics related to circular economy and sustainability. That goes every week up until the conference, which will have a larger audience and they will share the knowledge which will be beneficial for more than thousands. As a part of the conference, we have an innovation challenge where we want to bring the innovations related to sustainability and circular economy paradigm. So that is called the Circularity Challenge, where we encourage students, academics, as well as industry to take forward their innovations to beat the burning problems with related to the sustainability and circular economy. And also, we have planned a very rich content for the conference, of course, with eminent resource pool also. With that, we are trying to make a fruitful conference which will give a lot of knowledge towards the participants. And also, the activities so far has been successful, and we look forward for a very impactful closure also, 6 after series of events that will enable all the participants to, from the knowledge point of view, go to the next level, which will be supportive to drive the sustainability and circular economy within the country. We believe as a company that is our role to enable this platform to people to innovate and collaborate. Then only together we can drive the sustainability, because as individuals or as individual companies, we cannot do that. So that's the role of us And we are happy to do that because as Ecocycle, we believe every step that we take today like this matters to have a better future for our children.